Hey, it's LEEANN Holiday. This holiday season, I'm offering exclusive promotions on permanent makeup, including brows, lips, and eyeliner. Perfect for anyone ready to wake up feeling confident and polished every day. I'm also now booking professional makeup services for the holidays, special events, and brides who want that timeless luxury glow. And if you're an entrepreneur, creative, or change maker with a story to tell, I'd love to have you on as a guest on Legacy with LEEANN Holiday. Visit the link below to inquire about any holiday specials or to apply to be on the show. And don't forget to like and subscribe, because this is Legacy in Motion. Hey everybody, welcome to Legacy with LEEANN Holiday. Thank you for tuning in, and I am here today with Heather Aoun, and she is the owner of Esti Co. And what she does is, well, I'm going to have her tell you what she does, but basically there's estheticians there and, just all kinds of, different beautiful, wonderful things I think you do there. And so I would love for you to just kind of give an explanation to the audience as to what is Esti Co about, and then kind of what got you started in wanting to, just get involved with creating this.
So Esti Co it's a med spa, but not like most med spas. So the thing that we do that is different is, like the name suggests, it's actually about the esthetician and not the corporation making money. So my background as a physician assistant, so I practiced medicine doing internal medicine and emergency medicine for about the last 15 years. And in my experience, I kind of ran into the same thing that I see estheticians running into, which is when I graduated from school and got my first job, I had to sign a non-compete. And so I was taking care of patients who, over the course of the few years that I was at my first clinic, I just fell in love with my patients, and they fell in love with me. Yeah. And it was a privilege to be able to take care of them. Yeah. But when I was, the situation where I was at became toxic, and I couldn't stay in the work environment anymore. It's not that I didn't want to keep taking care of the patients, but I had signed a non-compete, so I wasn't even allowed to tell anybody that I was leaving or where I was going. Wow. And so people would find me anyway, yeah, of their own accord. But I think that is the way that things are done in the corporate world right now. It's all cutthroat. It's not about the actual individual, and it's really not about the client or the customer, because if they are getting what they want and they like a certain provider, they should be able to stay with that provider, yeah, and not have to go through like back gates and weird channels to try to figure out where they went. Yeah. And I've had that experience as a PA. Also, like, I had a membership at Massage Envy. Yeah. And a couple times I have found somebody that I like, a massage therapist that I really, really like, and they just do the little extra things. Yeah. And then one day they just disappear, and they're not allowed to tell you where they went. And I always wonder, did they open their own spot? Did they go to another business? Right. But I can't find them. And even as a customer, that's very frustrating. Yeah. So as I moved out of emergency medicine and internal medicine into aesthetic medicine, I saw the same thing happening with estheticians. So estheticians graduate from school, and if they learn all of these fabulous skills, like how to use lasers for tattoo removal and skin, different skin treatments, different skin tightening with radiofrequency microneedling, these kinds of things. And if they get lucky enough to get hired at a place that has a laser, they do PRP, whatever it might be, then they can go and and actually continue to use those skills. But if they aren't lucky enough to get hired somewhere like that, they're not going to be able to practice at the full extent of their license. They might be stuck just doing facials or dermaplaning, which is maybe not their passion.
Right.
And they could open their own, pay for a medical director, pay to buy the equipment, which is the cost, the barrier to entry from that cost is so high that it prevents these estheticians from really being able to go on their own and provide these services that they've been trained to do. And so they kind of get stuck, and then they also have to sign non-competes. And so maybe they get a job somewhere and their dream is to own their own business, but they spend a couple years honing their skills with support and as an employee. But then those clients that they have spent 2 years building a rapport with are no longer their clients. They can't tell them where they're going. So that is something that just like personally, it just grates. I hate that.
Yeah.
So I had the opportunity I was a co-owner of a med spa, and some things happened there where it just kind of, we had to shut it down and restart everything. And I had an opportunity to kind of do what I wanted to do. And I thought about it and I was like, what do I really want to do? What do I love doing?
Yeah.
And I love helping people. I loved helping people in medicine, but I really got burnt out on that.
Yeah.
And so it was kind of a natural segue for me to go into wanting to help estheticians. I've always been entrepreneurial.
Yeah.
I've opened several businesses and either sold them or like moved or done different things like that. So I saw this as an opportunity to help not only myself, but other people, especially estheticians.
Yeah.
So what we're doing is actually offering a space to rent with the medical direction that they need in order to offer these advanced services. But I also have a laser. We have phlebotomists there.
Wow.
So we're giving the opportunity for these estheticians to build their own business, but with support, because as a business owner, there's a lot of hats you have to wear. And when it comes down to it, it's all the back end stuff you have to do, the marketing, the legal paperwork, the tax things that you have to do.
Yes.
There's like getting your inventory controlled. There's just so much that goes into it. And so we're kind of taking care of the back end of things, helping the estheticians with their marketing, helping them to have a space, giving them access to these things that they wouldn't normally have access to. So then they can like use a laser on a per use basis and just pay for that use and then charge their client. But this is going to take, an esthetician would maybe make $12 to maybe $16 an hour after they've graduated from school, and you can go get a job without education, go to Amazon and do packages or something and make more money than that.
Yes.
And so this is going to, for these estheticians, be absolutely life-changing. It takes them from where they are only able to make this capped hourly wage, maybe they can make commissions or something, but now they own the business. And I don't need to charge a lot for them for each of the services. Like if they want to do PRP and they need a blood draw, I will charge a small fee for that. Because my goal is to make this place so amazing that nobody ever wants to leave.
Yeah.
A good environment and giving them all the support they need so that when they go from being a daily rental to a monthly rental, that they don't want to go anywhere else. And they have all the tools they need there. And then I will just start to open, as I get estheticians that need it, we'll open a new location. And I can charge a little bit from a lot of people, and I will be okay. The company will grow, and they will be okay, and it's a win-win for everybody.
And it feels good because you're helping others.
Yes. Yeah. I'm just so tired of the world being like it is. It's just everybody's out for themselves. Nobody cares about anyone else.
Yeah.
We have such an amazing group of women. The most important thing for me is the vibes there, the energy.
Yes. I met the women, I have to say, and the vibe and the energy in this place was amazing. And
thank you.
From the second I walked in, everybody was so kind, and I think there was even another employee that had walked in after and just automatically started talking to me like a friend, and like she knew me, and it just was such a good feeling. And, you don't get that at a lot of places. So I think I commend you on doing that because, I know that's a, I know how this world is right now. And, it's sad. And, but what's amazing is that there are people like you trying to do and make changes and positive changes, and that's what's going to be huge. And that's what's going to help change, actually, I think, the world to,
Yes.
just make things brighter and better.
And that's kind of what I was thinking about when I was thinking, like, what can I do? Because I realize this is not going to be like I'm not solving like water shortage issues or anything.
Yeah.
But it will be life changing for these estheticians when they can go from a barely livable wage to a very livable
Yes.
wage with what they can make doing this with support, and not just the back end support that we offer, but the support for each other.
Yeah.
Like, these girls are phenomenal. They're just, and one of the things that we've implemented is a mentorship program.
Oh, nice.
So, and it's all voluntary, and everybody volunteers to help. So we
I
all
love
have
that.
skills that are maybe not related to what we're doing, like estheticians. Like, I practice medicine. I also do interior design, and I created escape rooms. And so, like, I've
So cool.
got this creative mind. And so I can help, like, the girls want to decorate, but they don't know how to do it.
Yeah.
Then I can bring that skill in. Or we have an esthetician that has an MBA in finance.
Wow.
And she's willing to help the others figure out their books and learn how to keep their books. And we've got others that are great at social media. So everybody can contribute and help the others. And it just really becomes like a family. And that's what I really want, is a big family. And I see this eventually being the place where there's like a line out the door of girls who want the opportunity to be there and to have their business there.
Yeah.
And clients know they're going to get the best care if they come there from anybody, because the vibes are that good, the training is that good, and the support for everybody is that good.
Yeah. Wow. And yeah, I mean, just the mentoring program and everybody helping each other. I also was in the medical field and got out also because it was so toxic, and it was so discouraging, and also like the low pay and all that stuff. I just couldn't even believe it, so just to have somebody who's starting something, or you've started it, how amazing is that? Because we need as much goodness and positivity and just like bright light in this world today. We really just need that. And so you're making, every day you're a part of making this world better. So I thank you for doing that. Absolutely. And, I can't wait to see what the future holds for you, for sure. I know we're going to have all of her information in, linked below. And, subscribe and, like, subscribe, all that. And definitely, if you're going to go to see an esthetician or you want to see a physician assistant, I would say check out her website, because there's a lot of things that they can do there.
There's a lot of services we offer.
Yeah.
And
what's your favorite?
Oh my gosh, that's hands down T-Shape 2.
And what does that do?
That is the most, it's amazing technology. So it actually combines 4 different modalities.
Okay.
So low-level laser, radio frequency, endothermic vacuum, and mesotherapy.
Wow.
And we are seeing the most phenomenal results with this. It's technology from Italy that has been there for a long time. It just barely got approved 1 year ago for use in the USA through the FDA. And it is I myself, I've had 4 kids and I have all this loose skin.
You can't even
And
tell.
well, no, because I've been T-Shape too. So we were doing the practice and learning how to use this machine on me. So I didn't take befores because I didn't think it was going to be therapeutic or do anything.
Right. Yeah.
And I woke up the next morning and literally my underwear were loose. It was crazy. So this does like same day fat reduction.
Wow.
It's insane. And I don't think I would have believed it, except it happened to me.
Yeah.
And so I'll send you some before and afters you can share of my
Yes.
arms. So we treated my arms and we did, I took the before and after, just one treatment difference. And there's such a big difference just
Oh my gosh.
in my arms. Abdomen, legs, it treats cellulite. And so we've had a few people like trying to get Beachbody ready and they just have like a little bit and they can be like touched up in one treatment, or you can do loose skin and just shrink. I mean, I'm down pant sizes. It's just amazing.
Wow.
So, and no downtime.
Really?
Yeah.
No downtime?
No downtime. You come
That's
in, you get the
hard.
treatment.
Yeah.
It's maybe 30 minutes to an hour, depending
Okay.
on the area. And then you just need to drink extra water.
Okay.
And then you can move. You need to move around, exercise. And then we can do a treatment every 2 days. So it's very rapid results.
Oh my
So it's
gosh.
amazing.
And you could do
love
the
it.
face?
Yes, we can do the face. So
Okay.
it tightens skin on the face. We can do radio frequency, which I'm sure a lot of people, if you're familiar with aesthetics, radio frequency is kind of the big thing. It helps to induce elastin and collagen production in your skin. But the radio frequency and the laser therapy on the body for fat reduction, this is one of my favorite things about it. So we're reducing fat, not destroying fat cells or removing them.
Okay.
And the reason I like that is because if you have liposuction, let's say, we have, let me back that up a little bit. We have a finite number of fat cells and we don't make more. They simply get bigger or they shrink.
Okay.
And they're very good at getting bigger and shrinking.
Yeah.
So if you think of triglycerides are like the stuffing for a pillow. So you imagine your fat cell is a pillow.
Okay.
And triglycerides are the stuffing in it.
Right.
So the combination of these technologies work by the radio frequency breaks the triglyceride into its component glycerol parts.
Okay.
The laser actually stimulates the cell to open pores. And then we use the endothermic vacuum and we're tracing patterns along your lymph system. Wow. So it literally sucks those components out and we get it out to where to the lymph so it can be drained. And that's why we want you moving, because muscle is how lymph drains, right? Muscle contractions and movement. So literally we can remove reduce, take the stuffing out of the pillows, and you know how you can get that so much flatter. And we can just do that like time after time, and then there's no downtime, but it looks like surgical results. It's insane.
That's amazing. Well, I definitely one day want to try that. I already know it, and I've been, ever since I heard about it, I've been just talking about it, because that's just, not to have surgery and have those results.
Oh, it's
which
amazing.
you will see the pictures, everybody. So it's real. I'll definitely post that. But what legacy are you hoping to leave with, everything that you do, being a business owner, creating different businesses, and you're an entrepreneur, and I'm sure you have many more things ahead of you that you want to, leave behind for your family and your children?
I think with this particular business, because I like to dabble in a lot of things.
Yes.
My goal, and the thing that I would love to be, like if you were talking about me, oh, she's passed on, but she did this, it would be that I help build this company that is not just a company, but it's a family and a culture that is a culture of caring for people, empowering women to make a good living, to have their own business, it's flexible enough, that they can work their own hours and still have their family and take care of things like that. And that I want to be able to build that and to embody this positive energy that I really believe is where the world should be going, and away from the greed of today's corporate medicine, corporate whatever it might be. So really putting the power back into the hands of the individuals and just making their lives better. And if I can just help even just one person improve their life significantly enough, it's going to affect their kids and then their kids. And that is the legacy that I would love to leave.
I love that. And that right there is like passion with purpose. Honestly, it really is, and an amazing purpose. So
Thank you.
yeah, thanks for being here. Thanks for what you're doing. We need people these days, especially to do life-changing things, to be positive, to be kinder to each other, and yeah, we just need more people, doing like things that you're doing. It doesn't have to necessarily even be in the beauty industry. It could be in all areas. And so yeah, I don't know, I just, I want to end that, let's all stay positive, and let's go back to learning how to love one another again and see the good in each other. And that's what I think we really need,
Yeah.
yeah. And I will post the pictures, her website, and everything below. And that is her legacy. And thank you for joining in today and being a part of Legacy with LEEANN Holiday. And don't forget to subscribe and like. Okay? Thank you. Bye.